Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Larry. If you're new to the channel, we're here at the off-grid property named Ridge 88, and it's hot today. So we got a really cool project we're going to do. Got actually kind of a lot going on in this video, but I want to first thank the at this point in time nearly 2,000 new subscribers from the last video. So welcome, you guys. So I have something I want to talk about. So for you new people, this might get awkward. For the people that have been here for a while, then it might be answering some questions that you guys have had. As you guys know, I married Nat from the channel Nat Moran. She's also a nomadic YouTuber, and our wedding was here on the channel, and we started traveling and starting our lives right after we got married. And then all of a sudden, not that long into it, we were 1,000 miles apart and making different videos. A lot of people ask questions, and we've been leaving you hanging. And yeah, I guess it's time to let you in on what's going on. So it's very hard to have your life broadcasted all over the world, all over the country, people that I know and I don't know, and it's just very hard to have your life broadcasted on TV. It's easy when things are going good, but it's not easy when things aren't going good. So it's not gonna work out with Nat and I, and it's not from lack of trying. It's not her fault any more than it is my fault. I don't really know what else. I don't want to share everything. It's our personal life, but she's not going to be on the channel again, and I would appreciate it if the I told you so people would just keep their comments to themselves. And I also I don't plan on answering any questions. So if you have questions, I'm not going to answer them. They're just, those comments will just be left blank. But that's it. So it's just, she's not going to be on the channel. And it wasn't from lack of trying, you know. Anyways, on a lighter note, we are going to turn the once former hot tub that sprung a leak in the middle of winter and lost all its water, and I don't know where the leak's at. It's probably in the copper line somewhere. But we're going to turn it into a swimming pool. It is hot out here, and I got all the stuff here. You kind of see back here, all the stuff here to turn into a swimming pool. I think that's going to be really nice, especially working around here on the property, to be able to have a place to cool down. So let's get started on that project. So first things first, we got to get these bulkheads in there. And these are the old bulkheads from the hot tub, which we still want to, or I still want to make it into a hot tub, but so I'm just going to leave those. I'm going to put those back in. You kind of see the holes are in the side there. I'm going to put those back in to keep the water from coming out. I have some caps to go over it, and then we're going to add 2 more holes, and this is going to be for the filter, the sand filter. So the holes for those bulkheads are 2 3/4 of an inch, but I could only find a 3-inch bit that would go through metal. So we're going to just go ahead and drill this. The washer around there will keep it from leaking, and it'll be fine. And I think the inlet goes down lower than the outlet. The outlet goes up towards the top. So we're just gonna pick a couple spots, drill some holes. So I went ahead, opened up the filter just to make sure everything was all here, and I wanted to see where the like the inlet and outlet were at before I actually drilled the holes in the pool. I was just wanting to make sure I was having them face the right direction. Like if the outlet was on the left, then I want the outlet on the pool to be on the left. You get what I'm saying? There was a broken part. This is one of the hoses that came with it, and this kind of was supposed to go over that and broke. But luckily, the instructions or what's included in this package, I guess I misread and I didn't realize it came with hoses. So I bought all new hoses anyways. So we should be all right to continue on without that hose. I do need to go ahead and add some sand to this and then put this on it. And I think we'll be ready to go. Go ahead and just then start drilling the holes in the pool. So you might be able to see down in there, there's a minimum and maximum line. There's also these little, can you guys see that? There's little filters down there. And then this is like a temporary cap. So this is to not get sand. There's an empty tube right here that we don't want sand down in that because that'll get into the pump. So this sits on here until we can dump the sand in, till we get to the between the minimum and maximum line right there. And then we take this cap off, and then we put that diverter valve type thing on top of that. And that should be pretty much it for the filter. I don't know if it's gonna take all 50 pounds of sand. And this is filter sand, it's not like sandbox play sand. Might take the whole bag. So yeah, sand just goes in there. Got it right to the full line. Wish I had a workbench. I really need a shop out here. Oh, so this comes off. I'm gonna have to save that thing. Oh, this wasn't that hard to put together at all. Just gotta put this on and then connect the inlet and outlet hoses, plug it in. So looking at this, I want the outlet, so the clean water, to just rotate around and then catch the inlet on this side. The inlet's gonna need to be a lot lower. I think what I'm gonna do is put the inlet down here, kind of next to the inlet for the hot tub, but just over maybe a foot. And then the outlet, the one that's gonna be blowing water in, I think I'm just gonna pick a spot over here, and that'll just kind of blow everything around, make it kind of a whirlpool effect. Hopefully be able to catch more stuff and filter it out. So yeah, I'll cut those. Just gonna go nice and slow. The horse flies right now are insane. Here it is. Let us see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. That's gonna be perfect. Got the inlet down there, outlet right there. Whew. Gotta get in the shade a little bit here. It is hot out here. I need to get some water. I need to get some water for the pool and for me. But I got the filter hooked up. It was easy. I thought it was going to be a little more complicated than that, but pretty easy. Let me show you what I did here. So you can see here, that's the inlet, outlet. These are just little valves, so you can shut them off so the water doesn't flow out. You can service it, replace hoses or the pump or something without having to drain the pool. But the water is going to come in, the dirty water is going to come in down there, go right here into this pump or into this filter. It's going to catch leaves and things like that. They get caught in there. That goes into the pump. The pump pumps it up into here, goes down, cleans up inside the sand filter, comes back out here, and then into the pool right there, and then it'll shoot the nice clean water in the pool. I think I do need to back flush and rinse this since it's new sand. I'll have to find a YouTube video or something on what I need to do with that, or read the instruction booklet. But other than that, this thing's ready to go. I got to just run a cord over to the RV so I can plug it in, and we got to get water. But the problem is there's a lot of steps to get water, more than normal. Let me show you real quick. So currently the truck camper is on the truck, and normally I use these water totes right there, and I'll put them in the bed of the truck, and I'll go into town for the well and get the water from the well. Now you would think I could just take this off, but I just don't like leaving a truck camper on the 4 feet. I know a lot of people do it. I'm just weird, but I want to set it down on something so it's a little bit more stable. And on a video or two back, I was showing you I had beams and cinder blocks under there, which worked out perfect. That's where the problem is. I don't have those beams and I don't have those blocks anymore. Let me show you why. So, well, okay, I guess I have the blocks, but I don't have the beams. I end up using the beams right here. This is where the storage container is going to go, and that should hopefully be here tomorrow. At least that's the plan. I got a 20-foot one-time shipping container. It's kind of an off-white color, so it should hopefully stay a little cooler. Got it from a company down in Phoenix. We're going to see if they follow through. I haven't heard from them. They said either today or tomorrow. I haven't heard from them, so we'll see. Hopefully they give me a call later today to line it up for tomorrow, but that should be coming in tomorrow. So I don't have the platform to set the truck camper down, and since I need the truck camper off in order to tow the water totes in the truck, my only other option, man, these flies are rough. My only other option is this flatbed trailer. I can haul one water tote on that before maxing it out, but as of right now, I have 2 boxes of these Husky steel industrial shelving units. They're both exactly the same. Those are going to go in the shipping container. I also have a bunch of blocks, a couple things in here. So yeah, I need to clean all that stuff out before I go and get water. But I have one more project, one more thing I got to do real quick. So I need to get this GeoTracker mini camper up and running today. The monsoons are here basically, and lucking out that this week it's not going to be rainy, but I need to get this thing up and running because my truck doesn't do the best because it just has like street tires on it. So if it gets muddy and I need to get out of here, I need something else that has 4-wheel drive capabilities and more like all-terrain tires. So this GeoTracker might be my only way out of here. So I need to get it up and running for emergencies. Now, a lot of you guys might already know that this thing got infested with rats and mice over the last couple months. I think I got all the mice and rats out, but I need to clean it out. But I don't want to do that right here. So we're gonna start it, move it up the hill where all the tools and stuff are at, and the vacuum cleaner and whatnot. So let's go ahead and get this thing started, moved up the hill. I actually should check the oil first. Looks like we're doing good on oil. We're probably low on transmission fluid, but yeah, there's some in there. We'll just go with that. let's just get it started. Oh, coolant. Good to go. So I have the appropriate attire, protective gloves, face mask, some trash bags. I'm going to use these to go over the seat covers, or to go over the seat, because they've definitely gotten on the seat and done their business on the seat. I need to be really careful now because I haven't cleaned it out yet, so just moving it, I'm not going to turn the AC on. AC doesn't work anyways. And just going to get it up there slowly. I'm going to keep the windows up even though it's extremely hot out. I just don't want any kind of dust moving around inside. Just being extra cautious. Anyways. Well, it's dead. I guess I should have figured it's been sitting here for a while. I gotta crack the window a little bit. It is just hot in there. Oh, you know what? I was sent a one of those little jump starter packs. Let me go grab that, see if that'll get this thing running. I'll be right back. Okay, I've been waiting for a time to be able to use this, so this will work out pretty good. This is the Wolfbox Megavolt 24 air multifunction jumper. So this thing is a battery jump starter and an air compressor all in one. So this is something that you can keep in your vehicle, especially now when it's all hot outside, because vehicles are just prone to trouble in the heat. This thing would be great to have too for camping, RVers, things like that. You can fill up your airbags on your truck suspension like I do. You can fill air mattresses, beach balls, air up and down your tires if you're going to go on some rough roads, and obviously jump start a dead battery. It's also capable of charging up electronic devices like cell phones and laptops and stuff. You got a USB-C and a USB-A and then a barrel plug right here. So this thing does a little bit of everything. So this is going to be one of your best jump starters for camping and road trips. I've received quite a few things from Wolfbox. They make a really good high quality product, and of course this is no exception. I mean, this thing is just, it's beefy, it's nice. So one thing too I like about this is that there's instructions right on the back. It kind of shows how to do everything. So in stressful situations when you can't think straight, it's going to tell you exactly what to do on here. It also has a 400 lumen flashlight right here on the back, so you can light up your area that you're working. It also does strobe just to make sure people will veer around you when you're, say on the side of the highway trying to air up a low tire or something like that. It also has SOS, so all good things to have on a device like this. So we're gonna go ahead and plug this thing in the side. It says jumper cable. Let's plug that in here. I want to show you too. It's got little lights right there, correct, reverse, and there's also a boost button. So you can't really mess this thing up because it has reverse polarity protection, overheat protection, and it also has spark protection. So it's not gonna spark when you hook it up to your battery. Let me go ahead and plug this in the right way. There it is. All right, so positive to positive, negative to negative. Just got it turned on. Now we're gonna go ahead and try to just start it the way it is now. If it won't start, we'll push that boost button. Starts right up. She's alive. All right, go ahead and disconnect that. That thing worked out pretty good then. Just let that run for a minute. So of course you got your jump starters, and this is the valve to air up tires. That just screws in right up here on the top, very easy. You also get a little baggie to blow up your air mattress, basketball, beach balls, USB-C charger cable, and some instruction booklets. and actually a pretty heavy duty little case right here. So checking here too, it will retain a charge for 6 to 12 months, so that's good. You can just charge it up, leave it in your vehicle. And it says you could jump start / air pump combo your car. I guess just randomly air up a tire here and there, jump start it approximately 40 times on a charge. And it only takes an hour and a half to 2 hours to fully charge if it was completely dead. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Well, cool, it goes right back in the case, really easy. This is gonna be your like 4-in-1 emergency device. There's no need to wait for a tow truck to get there. Sometimes that'll take 3-4 hours. So, you know, you don't wanna be waiting around in the heat for a lengthy recovery when you can just initiate self-recovery with a press of a button with the Wolfbox Megavolt 24. I will put links down below in the description. Check them out. Alrighty. Power steering seems a little rough. Alright, yep, alright. Uh-oh, what was that? Oh, Mr. Buddy Heater fell down. Okay, let's get this thing up the hill. Woo! Uh-oh. There we go. Reverse don't like to work all the time when it's low on transmission fluid, and it does have a little bit of a transmission leak. This thing needs some work. Just gonna go up here next to the little enclosed trailer. I wish I had some shade, but I don't. Shut this thing off, get out of here. Ugh. Couldn't have picked a better day to work on this. Oh, I'm sweating so bad. Ugh. So I got it all opened up. Went ahead, took out the stuff that was in it. Just set it off to the side. We'll do a little before and after here. You can see, let's see, let's go down here. There was a nest right there. They got all in here. This thing was loaded down with camping gear. So they tore everything apart, peed all over everything. Number 2'd all over everything. It's all back here. All up here. Obviously it's all up top, all over here. Driver's side. So I need to go ahead and vacuum this thing out. Now the problem is you don't want that stuff to get, because it's dry, you don't want to get it airborne and breathe it in. I guess that's the most dangerous part about it. So I have bleach water. It's 1 part bleach, 10 parts water. Gonna go ahead, spray everything all down, and then get it all nice and wet, I guess, so that way it doesn't turn into a dust when I vacuum it. And then when I do vacuum it, I end up getting HEPA filters to put in my wet dry vac here. And then that way we don't have to worry about breathing in the dust that's coming out of the back of the vacuum cleaner. So let's go ahead and soak all this down. If this was a new car, I don't know if I'd be spraying bleach in here, but I'm not too worried about this. Behind the driver's seat. This is probably the worst area. I could care less if it bleaches this seat out. The vacuuming is done. It actually looks really good. I did go ahead, re-soak everything one more time with bleach water after I had vacuumed it. So it should be probably, I'd say sanitary. I'm gonna go ahead and use these sanitary wipes though, just to wipe down the dashboard and the shifter and whatever, door panels, stuff like that. Well, I got it cleaned up as good as I can without a steam cleaner. I will steam clean the carpets when I get a chance. But let's do the after. You already saw it before. Check this out. Looks pretty much like brand new. Check out the passenger side. That area on the carpet definitely needs some steam cleaning. The rest of it, not too bad. Well, no, I take it back, it's bad. It all needs done, but at least it's not as bad as it was. Check out the driver's side. I got the driver's side seat fixed. Actually, when I was cleaning it, I broke it so it wouldn't scoot back. There's behind the seat. Wow, this camera makes it look way worse than it really is. It's not bad. I'm still not going to use the air conditioner or the vents or heat or anything like that until I go ahead and get in there and make sure that there's no nest in that. I don't want to turn that on and shoot a bunch of dust out onto everything and have to redo it all. I did turn it on about 2 weeks ago and there was no nest in there, so I'm pretty sure there's not. But I just want to take that whole blower out and just check it out. But I think it's good. I think it's good. I think I figured out where they're getting in at, so I'll fix that here. I have some rocks in there right now, currently stopping it. I'll show you where they got in. So they were crawling up the tire, getting in right there. And then you could see they chewed a hole right there in the bumper. And then this isn't sealed. Let me see if I can get the camera in there. You can see there's a gap right there. Kind of goes in there. There's insulation in there. So they're climbing in through the side in between the Geo Tracker and the mini truck camper, and then they were doing their thing. But I'm gonna reset some traps in here, close everything all back up. I'm gonna clean off all that gear, at least the stuff I can salvage with the disinfecting wipes, and then we're done. Woo! All right, I got the trailer unloaded and then reloaded up with the water container tote, and got confirmation that the shipping container is coming tomorrow. So we got that all taken care of, and now we're on the road to go fill up this thing with water. It's gonna be about a 45-minute, possibly an hour drive, because I gotta go pretty slow because I got the truck camper on right now. Hopefully tomorrow afternoon the sun will warm it up enough where you'll be able to get in there and enjoy it a little bit after that shipping container gets delivered. Well, I made it back. Had a friend call on the phone, totally spaced, filling up the water, but nothing too exciting, just dumping a hose of water in there. And since it takes so long to get there and so long to get back, I was just exhausted and it was getting dark, so I decided not to go ahead and fill up the pool tonight. So the water's still sitting in the trailer, it's still all connected. So we'll just finish this project in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Drink some coffee. Up and ready already. The shipping container should be here within an hour. And I'm excited. I can't wait. I have tools and stuff just all over this property right now. And I need a place to put stuff away and lock it up. So this is going to be really nice to be able to have the shipping container. But I'm enjoying this morning so far. This is actually, the spot where I'm camped right now is where the fifth wheel is normally, or will be parked. So I don't normally camp right here. This is the first time I've actually stayed the night here. And I opened up this window this morning and saw this view out here. I'm above the tree line now that I'm up in the RV. And I can see the cliffs way off in the distance. Just a cool spot. I like this spot. But yeah, anyways, once this thing gets delivered, I'll record it so you guys can see, and then we're gonna get this swimming pool up and running. Got a nice truck though. All right, so it is a little tight getting trailers in here. So he's doing the best he can. If it was any longer than that, if it's a 40-foot container, there's no way it would be in here or get in here. But I think he knows what he's doing. You can go another 2-3 feet. Yeah, you'd be all right there. It's a nice looking container. I'm excited about this. So he's gonna let it slide down the trailer a little bit. There we go. A little further. That's probably close. I think it looks close. I'm gonna have to adjust this one corner and pull it back a little bit. Okay. We have to move this foot back just a little bit. Yeah, I think that, I just had to scoot that back a little bit. I think it was just off, the angle was a little off, but it should sit right on it. Might work. Well, you're good, you're clear. All right, looks like we're just gonna have to move that in a little bit. Well, it's officially delivered. It's setting up good on those 4x6 beams. Worked out really nice. Sitting nice and level. We can tell he's driven a trailer before. He knew what he was doing pulling in here. It's kind of difficult to get a trailer in here, but man, put it right in place, set nice and level, took time, made sure the doors worked, and everything's sitting the way it should before he took off. Very pleased with this company. Here, check out, this is who I got it from. But yeah, very good experience with them. I'll probably be getting more from them in the future. But let's go in. I haven't actually even been inside of this thing yet. Look at these nice clean floors. Wood floor. How cool is this? A couple little scuffs, but it's a one-time use. So whatever was in here, pallets or something, scuffed the walls a little bit. But there's no dents. It looks brand new other than a couple scuffs. It has vents all the way along the top edge, so it should keep it nice and cool. Plus the fact that it's a light color on the outside, it should stay nice and cool in here. If not, I'll put some vents in here. But this feels so good to have some good, solid, rat-proof, burglar-proof storage. This thing should lock up real nice. Should be able to keep tools or whatever I want in here and not have to worry about it too much if I leave the property. Obviously anything could be broken into, but it's a lot better than just sitting it out here in the sunshine for the weather to get it. I'll have to load this up tomorrow. Today, though, we're gonna get the swimming pool up and going. I'm excited about that. I am sweating. It's already warm today. So let's get this over there. I gotta close up the whole camper, pull the slides in. I gotta go clean up everything first, and then we'll have to back it up, pull it over there. get the water pump, you know, check for leaks, all the good stuff. But it's nice and sunny now, so it should warm right up. Okay, I got the truck backed up here, and I obviously got the trailer with the water tank up here. I got the power station hooked up to the water pump, which is hooked up to the tank of water, and then that hose goes out to the swimming pool. All right, ball valve's on. Let's turn this pump on. All right, it's filling up. I can hear it. Woo. Oh boy, getting wet over here. I had that wrench laying in there to keep the hose from flopping out. Oh yeah. I'll have to make sure there's no leaks over here as it's filling up. But I double checked everything today, made sure everything was snug. So we should be all right. She's filled up, but we need to back flush and rinse this filter first before I turn it on and get the filter going. I did check over here. There was one little leak over there, but I realized that something just needed snugged up a little bit. It was one of these valves right here. Just needs snugged up, but no leaks now. So I think we're all right. I primed the pump already. So we want to set the backwash. It's going to go out this drain hose, which I just have running off over there in the trees. Let's plug this into this power station. I did not read the directions on how to turn this on, but it looks like a power button. Somebody out there has this filter and is like, don't, no, you do this. I guarantee. I think that's how many hours. FP. Huh. Oh, all right, just kicked on. All right, kicked on. We got it set for, I don't know how long, a minute or something. Uh-oh, another leak here. It's all right, this is only gonna go for about a minute. Water already looks clean. Let's shut it back off before we drain the pool. Actually, we go to rinse. Now I just turn it to filter. Nothing's happening now. Oh, said turn that on. Woo, all right. Now we got water coming through. Filter's on. Yeah. I do want to put that on a base or something, but that'll work for today. Let's see how much power this is drawing. You see 224 volts. Or I'm sorry, watts, 223 watts. That's not too bad. And it doesn't have to run all the time. So I can set this up. It's got a timer, anywhere from 1 to 12 hours. I can run the pump every single day. And since this is such a small pool, I can't imagine it being any more than maybe an hour a day, unless have a big party and have a bunch of people in here. It's all done. I actually just got out of there about 5 minutes ago. Ah, it felt so good. It's almost 100 degrees today here in Arizona. Just moving around is hot. So it just felt so good to jump in there and cool down. Had a couple beers and it feels good. I'm so happy that this is finally done. I got a couple of these umbrellas. But you know, I figure I only need one, and then got the little army tank, chlorine dispenser, and the lounge chair out here, so I'll be able to I don't know, lay out, dry out, whatever. I'm just so excited. This is gonna be so good. I think I'm still going to turn this back into a hot tub as well, but at least now there's filtration. So when I turn it back into a hot tub, I think I can still use that same pump and then just have clean water when I turn it into a hot tub. Maybe that'll be the next project, but either way, I'm so happy this is finally here. I'm so happy the storage here finally feels like everything's coming together. I even got a black cover to go over it to keep the mice and leaves and, well, there's no leaves, but pine needles and stuff from getting in there. But yeah, it's gonna be great. Definitely a good addition this summer. Anyways, I really truly appreciate you guys sticking out this long. If you haven't already yet, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys next week. Talk to you later. Bye.